So I've been slacking a little bit lately. I've been still doing my regular practices, but I haven't been doing a lot of physical exercise. And it's just been kind of lazy feeling. And, just sort of sitting here staring at my depression and wondering, well, why was I depressed in that manner? And am I exaggerating my depression? Am I not taking enough attention to my depression? And is it even depression? Am I calling it depression when it's something else? Anyway, I think it's probably depression when I get just kind of that feeling whenever I think about doing anything at all. And nothing's really appealing to me. Should I eat? Should I sit down? Should I read something? Should I read out loud? I'm getting used to the idea of not being excited about anything. We don't want to exaggerate our feelings. When we get our feelings very still, then we start to understand a lot of topics, a lot of concepts and things like that you wouldn't even see with all the exaggeration that comes from somewhere else. But some of the admonitions to do this under supervision, which I did in the past, right? And so this is not my first rodeo. Is because you don't know how this is going to affect your mind. You don't know the impulses that are going to come through there. And because you're not alone inside yourself, other things might take supremacy over you. So when you do the 100,000 accumulations, especially of physical prostrations, the thinking of Namo Buddha, Guru Buddha, Dharma Sangha, Dharmapala, Mandala, all that sort of stuff. When you start to think about these things over and over and over again, all the little stuff that you've breathed in because they're incinerating some weirdo down upwind that's trying to take over and has unfinished business, and that you don't believe in this, but it may have even been at the potluck in the Cherry Delight, whatever, all that stuff. That's the stuff that doesn't want to do this. The person who's inside you, especially after you've done the preliminaries, that's the person who wants to persevere. So sometimes I'm looking at this stuff for the sake of understanding who are they killing now? Why are they putting those people in the cook? Why is this upwind? Is this a chemical? Is this a brain chemical? Is this a person? Is this a mineral? Is this a plant? Why am I having a different thought today? Is this just a normal cycle in me? And why am I angry? Why am I jealous? Why am I greedy? Why am I averse? Why am I ignorant?